Houston is set to receive a Lifetime Achievement Award for her grand career. And I want to use this opportunity to dispel the myth that anyone sounds like Whitney. No, they don't. Every now and then, there's always this singer that performs some award show or some clip or whatever, where they're performing one of Whitney's big numbers like I Will Always Love You, I Have Nothing, Run to You. And people in the comments will be like, oh, this is the closest to Whitney I've ever heard. Like, she sounds just like Whitney. I'm here to tell you, no, she doesn't. I'm 29 years old. Whitney Houston died when I was in high school, and I knew of her before she passed, and I was a fan. But when she passed away, I really dug into her catalog, her music, her live performance, and I became practically obsessed. And I became diehard Whitney from then on. And since then, my love for her has only grown magnified, and I've solidified my believe that she is the greatest voice that recorded music has ever seen. And I'm going to tell you why. People say like, oh, when they hear a singer that does I Will Always Love You, especially after the drum beat hits and they hit that I Will Always Love You big note, and that's when they say like, oh, they sound just like Whitney. They hit it just like Whitney. Because people think that Whitney's genius lives in her belting, in her powerhouse vocals, when she's like really like letting the audience have it. But I'm here to tell you, what makes Whitney singular and what separates her from the rest, number one, is her tone. Whitney Houston's tone is unmatched. That is not up for debate. I'm not accepting any counter arguments. Her tone is singular. There is no one that sounds like her. And I'm going to clarify this by saying I'm talking particularly about her 80s tone. I think in the early 90s / to the mid 90s, her tone started changing. It got darker. It got warmer. So it was different when it was at its purest. It was like the finest diamond. It was like crystalline. It was purified. And that tone, that 80s Whitney tone especially, unmatched. No one has come close. You have to listen to her in the quiet moments. That's where Whitney's genius really lives, and that's where her singularity lies. It's not just in the big moments. I'm saying it's also in the big moments. I'm not discounting that. But her true genius and her mastery of tone and what separates her from the rest is when she's quiet and she's playing with her voice. That's when you really hear that, oh, this woman is not human. Her voice, eighth wonder of the world. And I'm going to give you a couple exhibits. Exhibit 1. Exhibit 2.